Tony had one thing he wanted me to bring up real quick because he's trying to figure out a hustle or something, right? It's on his mind now that he's kind of gotten enough money for his debts back. He feels like he has enough for the dues, right? Like he's feeling better. He's looking again at thinking about a mechanic shop because there's a spot in Mirror Park that's not used. I think it's a terrible idea
Yeah,
because
no
he's gonna
way.
need materials
No.
and
Nah,
they're
listen,
already mechanic
the
shops.
logistical
But
nightmare of running
I
a
know.
mechanic shop. I mean, yeah,
I know.
it's
And
Tony.
Tony running
I'm saying
it?
it because he asked me to say it. Yeah, he wants to run it. I was like, okay, I'll bring it up.
Tony can't even run a grind
Tony can't
truck.
run his
He's
own
gonna,
life.
Like,
Yeah. Yep. I'm bringing it up because he asked me to. And
I would
brought it up, and
I would
that's it.
love for Tony to run a mechanic shop because the reality is, if we had a mechanic shop, it would be amazing. It really would be.
Yeah, and
logistical
I've
nightmare
got
though.
a guy that could do it with him that wanted to. You know Donnie Jones? He's close with Nino Chavez, and the two of them wanted to open one. Nino has been on vacation for so long, right? He just doesn't come into town. Donnie still wanted to do it, but had no one to do it with. Donnie's a hard worker. He's actually one of the people that's cooking moonshine that I was buying from when I was buying some of it up. That guy's really good, and he's looking for something to be a part of.
I get really good
do.
vibes from Donnie too. Actually, that's the guy that
Yeah.
I would even consider buying in.
I was gonna say that, like, if I were to vouch for anyone, it'd probably be him. I've been calling him every day, talking about moonshine, whatever. This guy is really good. If maybe Tony wants to do this, and I say, hey, bring along Donnie, because Tony knows him as well, and we trial him, maybe if Tony f***s it up, Donnie will hold it up, because that guy has really good business sense.
I think the thing is though, Gigi, it's not like a mechanic shop is so much power that needs to go into it for it to even spit an ounce of money back at you. It's not even worth testing somebody for it. It's you would only do it if you knew the person was capable, because it's just way too much work.
Right. Well, that's the thing is with Donnie in particular, he just wants to do shit. He's not worried about turning a big profit. Like, he wants to later, but for now, he's a big picture guy, a later down the line kind of guy, right? And he understands we just set things up now, break even, and, do shit with it later. So if anyone's got the right mindset to at least try it and not get mad if they don't immediately turn a profit, it's probably him.
I mean, I don't even know. That's just I have no faith in that.
I mean,
personally,
it's
zero faith in
it's gonna be rough. If you want to let Tony try it, or just say, hey, do what you want with your own time, I guess we can.
Well, the problem for me is I need to value. I need to. So when it comes to business, I am never going to work with anybody but Mary when it comes to mechanic shops. She's very consistent, and we've had a very long-term deal. You couldn't put a gun to my head to get me to work with Tony when it comes to mechanic. It's just when you compare the value, it's way more money to be made there over somebody potentially working. And the minute I start selling to Tony or Donnie or whatever, and she gets wind of it, there goes that relationship,
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
So he would have to get his own crew. He's gonna have to get his own crew that's gonna go get materials, and then is gonna give him a solid deal for those materials. He's gonna have to go grab 6 workbenches, if not more.
Yeah.
Have somebody dedicated to making parts all fucking day. If it's not him, he's gonna have to take those parts, put it in the car, and sit somewhere every day, every Los Santos fucking day, to turn a profit.
Yeah.
And that's just the bare minimum of what you have to do.
Yeah. I mean, I can relay this to him. You guys can tell him either way, but I don't think he has any idea what the overhead on all of this stuff is, or the time and effort. I think he just doesn't know.
We'll talk to Tony. We'll speak. We'll go through it with him. Yeah.
How do
One
you
more thing.
feel about? Oh,